Fans, it's Aztec 101 in the ring. Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, they have excellent careers, right? But the whole situation with them trying to sell their fight together really did a number on boxing. Individually, they're future Hall of Famers. Just that entire situation of waiting 6 years for them to fight each other really did a number on boxing. Boxing fans took a huge L in that fight. You know? It's like being presented a very beautiful cake and you make it very clear you want to try it. You want a slice. You want to get in on that. And they tell you, okay, and they put the cake in the fridge, leave it there for 6 years. 6 years later, they come out and say, we're having cake. Do you really think you're going to enjoy that slice now like you would have back when it was first made, back when you first saw it? No, fuck that. They're giving you expired cake. That's what we got. We got expired fight. We were sold an expired fight. Fact of the matter is, Manny Pacquiao had already been knocked out. He had been going through years of opponents and not knocking them out. And he was supposed to be the knockout artist. And then you had Floyd Mayweather having close fights with Maidana. He was slowing down. He was still sharp, but slowing down. We did not get the fight we really wanted. That's because we waited so long. And the sad part is that they made a lot of money off this fight. So there was positive reinforcement for negative actions. You know? When Canelo was going to fight Cotto, I remember when the fight was announced, people were kind of talking about a possible Canelo Triple G fight. What if? It was a what if situation. That was about a year and a half ago. Now, in September, we get to see that fight. That is, and it's the biggest fight in boxing available. It's the biggest available fight in boxing, period. Most anticipated, the biggest right now. Just like it was for Floyd and Pacquiao. But Floyd and Pacquiao was kind of they were the biggest fight available for 6 years straight. It just didn't happen. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And when it finally did, the fans, they just felt like they were done wrong. You know, I love boxing. I also love the business side of it. I'm a salesman. I've been doing sales most of my adult life. And one thing I know is that bad business can really affect not just you, but people around you that sell the same product. It can affect an entire industry depending how big you are and how bad the business is, and making people wait 6 years and overcharging them and not making the seats so expensive that the average fan can't go and enjoy the fight live for a fight they've been waiting for so long. That really left a bad taste in people's mouths. That was really bad business. It wasn't good. And boxing fans, they've made it very clear that whole situation has carried over. It's carried over, and you can tell because leading up to Canelo Triple G, there's talks of this fight not even happening, or we're possibly going to wait 6-7 years before it does. So boxing fans have already been jaded. They already feel like this is how business works. The way Floyd and Pacquiao created their fight, that is how boxing works, and that's just not the case. And I think now, this year, we're really starting to see the evolution of boxing after Floyd. And it's so much better. I hate to say, I know a lot of boxing fans, diehard Floyd fans, they're not going to want to hear this. But the future is so much brighter. There are fighters out there that can take risks, and we're seeing it. You know, one of the biggest things, too, that held back the Manny Pacquiao and Floyd fight was really the fans itself. I mean, we can put so much blame on the fighters, but then again, the fans, again, another situation of positive reinforcement for negative actions. Fans would co-sign anything Floyd and Pacquiao did. Anything they did, any decision they made. And they gave reasons on why the fight shouldn't even happen to begin with. Pacquiao shouldn't fight Floyd until he gets 50% because that's what he deserves, blah, 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 blah. Floyd shouldn't fight Pacquiao. Who is he? He's already lost. What is that going to do? He's overhyped. He's a hype job. You know, and one thing I noticed with Canelo is his biggest criticism that has helped him drive and make some difficult decisions were his own fans forced him to fight Lara. His own fans is forcing him to fight Triple G. There's pressure coming from Canelo's fan base. Criticism coming from his own fan base. You didn't get that with Floyd and Pacquiao. They were way too loyal. And I think, you know, that whole mentality kind of, even from boxing fans, they fucked up boxing, to be honest. Just fucked it up for a good couple years. Even past this, we're still going to be jaded by what happened with Mayweather-Pacquiao because there's going to be other bigger fights that we're going to see. And we're going to want. So I still expect us to say, no, that fight will never happen. That guy's going to duck him. He'll take an easier fight for more money, blah, 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 blah. We're probably still going to hear that. But to be honest, from what I'm seeing, all the promoters are much more competitive. From Al Heyman, he's more competitive. Oscar De La Hoya, Top Rank, they're actually putting their fighters in tough fights. Let's see how it escalates. But I think the future's bright, to be honest. I have a positive outlook on the way things are going. And I think that this era is much better than the Floyd Mayweather era, which really hurt boxing to its core. And people aren't going to want to hear that, but it's the truth. What do you guys think? This is Aztec 101 in the ring. I'm out.